Friends, I'm recording this right about the time when we're waiting for St. Patrick's Day in the United States, or St. Patty's Day as some people call it. Now, I wanted to show you how to make your own version of the tipper or the Cipín that you play on a bodhran. Now, I don't have a bodhran, so I'm just using a frame drum to demonstrate, but I think this is a really, really fun craft, and I'm gonna warn you adults, kids can do this much quicker than we can. So let me just start with a few phrases. So, a bodhran, and it's not spelled that way, so you look below and you can hear some native speakers. You'll see the spelling in native speakers. Started originally, it's a frame drum from Ireland, from Celtic tradition, and it's played with a beautiful little piece of wood, a beater that has two heads. Now, if you play drums, you're gonna be saying, drum beater. One head, right? When I play my larger drums, my bombo, my pueblo drum, I use a beater with one head, right? The interesting thing about the bodhran is that the tipper has two heads, and that makes this unique sound because you're playing as if you're hitting back and forth. Now, you don't have to carve to do this craft. I'm going to show you the kind of fun way to do it out of recycled materials. But I also want to tell you a story about the bodhran, this frame drum that now looks like the drum you saw me playing, right? Take a look at this. And I'm going to see if you can guess what I have here. You see close enough? Yeah, there we go. This is a sieve. Now, some music historians have followed the story of frame drums and even tambourines. And what do? They date them back to sieves. These kind of household, yard, garden, farm tools that people used because they would grow wheat and they needed to get rid of the parts of the wheat that weren't useful. So they put it in here. Now, a lot of them were quite a bit larger. This one's kind of more for show. They would put it in there and they'd shake it. And the parts that they didn't need, the chaff would fall out the bottom, and then they would have wheat or whatever grain they had inside. Well, as you can imagine, farm work was tiring. When you got done, you wanted to play the fiddle, you wanted to sing, you wanted to dance. So you can see how people would take these things and go, I could turn that into a tambourine, right? Or I could cover it with skin and turn it into a bodhran. And, there's no history because this wasn't written down, but most historians believe that things started as these basic implements. Then people got super creative and they made the actual drum that we know now. So, if you don't have a frame drum, if you don't have a bodhran, can you make one? Sure. This is what I'm going to suggest. If you've ever gotten a takeout container when you go out for food, or you might have one around the house already. These are wonderful because you can do very, very cool artwork here. You can use a green theme, you can use the Celtic cross, you can really do anything. And then you can place it here, and you have the back that'll give you some of the basic sounds of hitting a drum. And this is how you can create your tipper. So the tipper, or the Cipín. Now again, look below. I'm going to show you a link where you can hear native speakers from different places in Ireland saying that with absolute perfection. This is my recycled Cipín. What have I got? You can see that. Two basic plastic spoons. Of course, I've recycled them. I've washed them. I put them together with tape. I'm using boring old electrical tape. You can use washi tape. You can use whatever you like. Now, here's the trick. Instead of hitting the drum, I'm looking over a four-leaf clover. Instead of doing that, when you play this drum, you tap back and forth. You can move your wrist, you can move it between your fingers. Now that is not how a good sounding Cipín sounds, but that's how it sounds when you start. Let me grab my larger drum here and show you. So check this out. What you're gonna do is practice hitting from one side, then slowly get faster until you do it. Now again, I have never really played this. I've always admired Irish players, and I've seen players as young as 8 years old playing these incredibly delicate and intricate and amazingly beautiful patterns. And this is a really, really fun way to start with world drums. It's a fun way to create a different kind of beater, so you're not just tapping a drum, but you're actually using kind of your motor skills in your hand. And yeah, you can use the recycled takeout container. This is a fun project for St. Patrick's Day, so please explore drums, explore the world, love your world. We're all different people, but we all belong on this planet as one. Enjoy your music. See you soon.